Alright guys, this is the second screen you come to, which I guess I'll actually just show you, if I can, the actual screen. No, that was not it. Okay, this looks like the actual first screen. And if you don't have one, you just go ahead and create. Can I use spaces? Okay. Then you go here, obviously, because it freaking takes you here. I don't know why it looks much darker. I'm still able to do all this crap, aren't I? Just instant action. And you have... Good lord. I know there's assault. Oh, this changes the dang settings. Gosh darn it. I don't care to change the settings. Assault are all the space, technically conquest. Because if you go to just any planet, it says conquest, but if you go to space, it says assault. Hunt, gosh darn it, is, I believe, land only, and it's only on specific, that says small strawberry shake sliders. Friggin', what's this in? It's on specific worlds, like Endor. This is where you can be the Ewoks versus, oh god, I think you're scouts, which means you're snipers. Genosis, you can be the Genosians, stupid bug people, or you have to be either the Genosians or specifically the snipers, the clone sharpshooter. You cannot play as any other clone. Kashyyyk, you can be a Wookiee, or you have to play as the Magna Guard, which when you first start playing this game, you will probably think look like clone troopers from a distance. And was it Magneto? No, no. What was the other one? Tatooine, Yavin 4. Oh no, it was Jabba's place. Is there a hunt? No. I thought there was a way you could play as the pigs, but I guess not. Well, I guess that's the only hunts. CTF, capture the flag. Everything has that. Even the space battles have capture the flag. Conquest, again, that's all land battles. Assault is all space. Hero. Is that just hero settings? Interesting. But heroes vary on the map. There's only one good and one bad hero per map, so based on the map. I mean, I know Kashyyyk is Yoda and what's his face? Jango Fett. Kamino is also Jango Fett, but I believe it's Obi-Wan Kenobi. In the Clone Wars, the Galactic Wars, I don't freaking know who it is. Probably Boba Fett. I'm not even gonna BS. I did freaking here. Let me BS Han Solo. Don't take my word for it. Obviously, Hoth would be Luke Skywalker. I think Darth Vader is actually the, what should I call it, villain. Can you play as the Emperor? I believe you can. There's actually a little cheat thing. I think if you go to Mos Eisley Assault, somehow, I think it's Mos Eisley. Oh yeah, you can play as the Jawas and the Sand People, whatever the freak they are. But you can't play as the big people in Jabba's palace. Pretty sure you can. I think if you do assault on this map, you play as leaders only, and you just pick through leaders. I thought it was Tatooine, but Tatooine doesn't show up, so it must be Mos Eisley. Really? Tatooine doesn't pop up? Huh, how about that? And global. I think global has to do with galactic conquest. Birth of the Rebellion, I believe, is, what should we call it? The rebels? Well, obviously this would be the Empire. Confederate Uprising would have to be the CIS. This determines who you play as. I think... Looks sorry. I don't know who this is. Units. Oh, well, that'll help. So, public sovereignty, or whatever the heck it said, is for clones, obviously. And when you first start playing, you only have access to 2 guys. You don't even want to bother with the space, or the clone marine anyway. Jet Trooper, he's alright, but he's a pain. Clone Commander, oh, well, he has a jetpack and some kind of grenade launcher. I forget, I think he has a pistol and maybe det packs. If they're not det packs, then they're timed bombs. Clone Commander, can't even see the guy. Has a heavy machine gun over his shoulder that you have to hold the button and then it takes a second to charge and then it starts shooting. And he has a rage buff that... Does it actually say that? Independent? No. It just gives everyone a damage buff for a period of time. Engineers... What does it say? Sophisticated... Yeah, no. They have a shotgun and a fusion cutter, and all you do with the fusion cutter is repair tanks and turrets and medic droids on the field and ammo dispensers. He also can put down a few health and ammo packs. Additionally, I believe for a fact he has a det pack, not a timed bomb. Sharpshooter should be obvious. He's a sniper, has a pistol, has 2 grenades, and I believe an auto turret. Heavy Trooper, wild guess. He has a freaking rocket launcher. He has mines, though. Obviously, that's really only good for tanks and whatnot. Kind of, because it doesn't... I don't know how much damage it really... I'll have to play as him and see. I don't really care for the demolitions in this game. I think it takes too long. And I think I'd have to constantly run back to the ammo dispenser. But he has a role. He has a purpose. He is good in his own right. And of course you have him, friggin' rifle, pistol, I think grenades, and I don't even think he has anything else. I know he has a timer bomb. This is the only... Well, that's not true. He looks a lot like the guy back here. But he has, I believe, a rifle and a rocket launcher. And then he has grenades. So it's great for storming and even doing pre-damage to enemy ships when you storm an enemy ship. But I don't care for... Oh, and then... They're bonuses. It gives you energy after being depleted. And they get more expensive as they go up. Amount of ammunition. Oh yeah, you start with more. If your thing drops too low, people come from freaking nowhere. This is really handy. I generally always get this. I don't always use it, because it's not necessary, especially on space battles. But wherever you have a command post, it has a turret. And that's fan-freaking-tastic, because not only will it help kill whatever is trying to take the thing, if no one's there at all, it can actually kill someone. And you can kind of tell it's shooting because it has a different sound when it's shooting than a regular gun. In which you can go, oh, hey, it's firing at something, and you know something's nearby trying to take the thing. Causes health of all units to automatically generate constant rate. Self-explanatory. Gives extra reserve of health upon entering the battlefield. Sabotage. Sabotage is a butt. This is the one you want to use on a space map. Unless the AI is smart and has every single one of their guys play as a pilot, in which case it'll heal over time, but their ships will start out and remain damaged before they even leave their ship. It does damage tanks and other crap, but you don't really come across that too much. I mean, maybe on Kashyyyk it would be good, but it's really for space battles. Obviously, more damage. I think, if I recall this right, it allows you to instantly start as playing as a leader. Well, not instant. You have to choose someone, then get on the battlefield, give it 5 seconds, then it kicks in. And then it says, hey, would you like to play as the leader? You go, absolutely. That's why I spent 800 freaking credits on this instead of buying a unit. What you do in this is, good lord, they have how many? Where are mine? That's crap. You only have one movement, and then wherever their ship pops up, they have a movement, and then you kind of duke it out. Occasionally your ships will be on the same spot. There's not even a planet here. And then you'll enter a space battle. And then if you're over a specific planet, you'll do a planet space battle. And then if you move onto a planet and the enemy ship isn't there, you do a land battle, and if you win the land battle, you take the planet. It looks like that's their home base and that's my home base. Why the freak am I way over here? I'm highly assuming that's where they're going to spawn their ship. I can, if I wanted to. Build a fleet here. I don't think you can move both your fleets, or however many fleets you have. I think you only have one movement a turn, which kind of dumb, but it can act as a shield, a buffer, if you'd rather do a space battle over your home planet before it tries to take your home planet, because that's crap. It looks like I'm completely cut off and surrounded. Way the heck over there is me, and then he's just going to try and take the planet. If he takes that, he wins instantly. Do I have this right? Is that the only planet?
Please select a fleet to command. Tatooine.
I'm sorry, what planet? Tatooine? I went to instant action and that didn't exist? It's freaking bullcrap. Geonosis. Freaking nothing.
All fleets on standby.
Naboo? Oh, I guess no one owns it.
Naboo.
Or do I own it? It doesn't look like I own it. It kind of does now, though. Still, what the frick is my fleet doing way over here? I don't like that. Anywho, we're going to... let's just quit that. So those are clones. That's obviously the Empire. Let's go ahead and do the Empire.
Please select a fleet to command.
I love that guy's voice.
Select a unit to enlist.
I just want to call him Jeeves. Obviously they've upgraded. But it's the same kind of crap. This is the same... whatchamacallem? Heavy... what is it? Not demolitions. He has a rocket launcher. He's a scout instead of a sharpshooter. Trooper. I'm looking at trooper. Sharpshooter. Imperial engineer. I like these guys. Their armor looks really good. They look like they should be assassins. The officer. He doesn't have the machine gun. In fact, I'm not familiar with him, and I can't even see him. All I can see is this little thing right here and some dust back there. The Dark Trooper. Their jetpack is stupid powerful. And by that, I mean it just empties its tank and shoots you across as far as it can, which on certain maps is incredibly dangerous. And instead of having a grenade launcher, he has this gun that shoots electricity, so you can pretend you're Dooku or Vader or whoever the freak, Sidious. Just keep shocking the crap out of people. And other than that, it's pretty much the freaking same. You get the exact same bonuses. It's just the units are different. I think you can actually engage on Hoth. How do the rebels own all this crap? That makes no sense. What, do I own that as well? How does the Empire only own 2? This is before the explosion of the Death Star. Anywho. Conquest. That's great. Well, this is their standard unit. He technically has a shotgun and a rifle and a wrist rocket, which makes him pretty darn powerful. The assault droid. He has a very skinny tube of a rocket launcher. And again, he's in the exact same spot as they normally all kind of are. Which means he's the assassin droid. Sniper rifle, you know how this works. Engineer, he has the shotgun. Magna Guard. These guys are jerks. They have a gun that you can actually use the targeting as if you were in space, and it will target on people's heads, and you can just keep shooting at people's heads. It's bullcrap. But you actually have to... I didn't explain that. You can start out playing as any of the units that cost 1,000, even on instant action, but you actually have to play the game a little and earn some points in order to unlock playing as the Mana Guard or the Druidica. In space, you could just choose either or, it doesn't really matter. There's this little recon unit that the Magna Guard has that you have to hide somewhere because your character, whatever, is inactive and you're controlling the droid. That's what they're called in reality. The little... Oh no, they're called drones. So you're controlling a drone to shoot at people, which it can blow up, and you can just get more of them. And when I say it can blow up, I don't mean that it can be destroyed. I mean that it will blow up. And other than that, he has a grenade launcher that you can charge. It's either that you can charge or you can hold it, but point is, I think it's when you let go. So yeah, you're cooking it, but in the reverse way, because normally when you cook a grenade, it just means when you throw it, it goes off in less time. Well, this, you're cooking it to make it maybe bounce off a wall or something, or travel further. Let it sit there for a second and then blow up. Sometimes that can come in handy. I like to use it to bounce off walls. Kind of like when you deliberately throw a grenade off a wall so that it goes through a corridor just right in, like, I don't know, Call of Duty or Halo. Yeah, that's when it's useful. Druidicas. Yes, they turn into the ball and they roll around and they're fast, and you can even jump somehow while you're rolling, which makes no freaking sense to me. It does take a second or 5. It feels like 5. It feels like 10 because you're getting shot at. Well, especially when you're getting shot, it feels like 10. To turn into this form, to unball itself. You do get a shield. It's on a stamina bar. I think it's on its own stamina bar, fortunately. Unlike the heroes who can use the Force, their Force abilities are all part of their stamina bar, so if you spend forever running or jumping 4 times in a row, you can't use any of your Force abilities. Well, that's not true with him. He has his own bar for the shield. And obviously he only has the turret for his weapon because that's all he can do, since that's what his hand is. Yeah, same crap, same bonuses with the same pictures, the same cost, blah blah blah. And then you have the rebels.
Please select the fleet to command.
I will say I like playing as the rebel sniper for one specific reason. To check. I'm serious. That's about the only reason I would ever play as the rebels, is so that I could be a female sniper, because it's about the only female besides Princess Leia. You know? I meant in this game. Yes, there's Queen Amidala and some other chicks. You know, Ahsoka nowadays. Vanguard, you know, he's the rocket launcher dude. He just looks like an army guy. It looks like a regular rifle. I can't imagine why it wouldn't be. The smuggler. Looks like he just has the, yeah, he's the shotgun guy with the fusion cutter. I hope. Bothan Spy. I believe this jerk face can go invisible. Infiltrate. Yeah, I think he can go invisible. He also has this. I don't know what kind of weapon it is. It's some kind of gas that's being sprayed at people that looks invisible, to my knowledge. You know, like when you see the fumes coming off the top of a grill or something, and it makes the light behind it act funny. That's all that it really looks. I suppose there's a bit of black to it. It's a really freaking weird weapon. And then the Wookiee. That's hilarious. I did not realize that that was their special. The Wookiee. I'm gonna go on a limb and say he has a crossbow. Oh, well, crossbow blaster, of course. I don't know which one it is. There are two of them. I cannot tell you which one it is. Have fun finding that one out. I don't get why their Rebel Marines look like the guys operating the Death Star, but whatever.
Select a bonus to purchase.
It's all the same crap.
All fleets awaiting orders, sir.
It's a weird looking ship, but whatever. It's actually more aerodynamic in my opinion, but whatever. I believe that's pretty much all the units. I mean, I don't need to. Well, the Geonosians have this weird gun that shoots some kind of. I think it acts like a grenade launcher, but it doesn't feel like a grenade launcher. It just feels like it shoots this heavy plasma ball that has a very limited range, at least my opinion, especially when you're going at snipers. And again, the only way to do that is hunt. I did not even. Capture the flag should be self-explanatory. XL just means there's just a stupid amount of people that start in the game at the beginning, and you just have fun. You just duke it the heck out because the map is of the biggest kind. Can you do it on Hoth? Yes, you can. Of course, Galactic Civil War. So what about the Death Star? No, you cannot. There's only one for the Galactic? That's rude. Kashyyyk, Geonosis, and Hoth. That's it? There's only one. Okay. Unless Kashyyyk is. Oh, okay. Kashyyyk is both. Really? You say so. I don't recall. Okay. Naboo. They just take the map from the campaign. It's the same one. And Kashyyyk. And actually, I think all of them are the freaking same, but whatever. I don't see Tatooine, by the way. Don't see it. I think that's pretty much all I really need to tell you, except for the fact, you know, campaign. There's training, of course, and then there's space overview, but then, you know, new game. And you start out as a clone trooper, and you advance all the way to the defeat of the Empire. And hopefully that encourages you to buy the game.